Hi Cancer, this is Amani and welcome to your weekly tarot reading from March 13th to the 19th, 2017. I am using the Tarot of the Orishas. Okay? The layout I have here is called the Crux Ansata. I shuffle the cards 10 times. By reducing 10, we get 1, and 1 is the beginning, the starting point without which there would be nothing. This is why this number is related to God, the beginning, and the first cause. The cross represents life, like the Ankh. This life survives on other planes until the time comes to reincarnate. Okay? Alright, let's begin here. Alright, your starting point, you have the Four of Fire here. Alright? This is stability. To me, this is harmonious, happy energy on the home front. Okay, so you could be having some stability at home. Alright? With this, it's interesting message I'm getting off of this. Like somebody's frying chicken. Alright, so maybe someone's actually cooking. But I feel like it's out of a celebration. Maybe like their child just moved out and they're doing like a going away dinner. Their child is going off to college, etc. Okay, so they're getting a little dinner ready for the child to go away. Alright? With this, I also feel like something on the home front is a bit complicating though. I feel like there's a secret. You feel like there's someone's keeping a secret from you. Alright, and that's what's complicating your home. Like, how this feels like to me is that you could have told someone that, okay, I quit smoking, but you didn't. Okay, but you wanted them to think that that you stopped. Alright, is what I feel like. But I feel you continued the behavior like behind closed doors. Alright, but I feel like it's coming up to the surface now through some kind of exposure. Okay, is what it feels like to me. I feel like someone is possibly pointing a finger at you, like, oh, I saw the cigarette butt somewhere, or I saw the dish somewhere, or something, whatever the behavior is. But I feel like someone's getting exposed in terms of some kind of addiction, is what it feels like to me. Okay, I feel like weed or something. Okay, weed is not a drug. I don't see weed as a drug. I just feel like someone could have said that they stopped smoking weed, but they didn't, or they lied about it. Because I feel like in the past it's caused some harm to their health, is what I feel like. Okay, it could have been lace, could have been like K2 or something, and it caused some kind of issues in their body somehow. Could have caused cancer, etc. All right, that's for your starting point. It's interesting energy. If that's going to be your starting point, I do feel like that's on the forefront of your mind right now, as of today. Not as of today, but from this moment, possibly on the 13th, you could be dealing with something like that in terms of like recovering from this. Feels more like a recovery to me. Okay. Your second position, you have the Weight. You have the Seven of Earth here. Could be waiting for money to come in, okay, but it's taking so long. Could be a lawsuit, could be like a check from a job. It could be like I'm feeling like a government program. You're waiting for some kind of government check to come in. All right, social security. All right. With this, I feel like someone could have stolen somebody else's like social security card. I don't know if yours got stolen. All right, I don't want to say you stole it, but I feel like your card got stolen, and then all your information is basically like out there now. All right, and there's this need to like recover all of your information. All right, I feel like you are pressing charges in this case too. Okay, because loans could have been taken out in your name. Okay, car payments, some type of and it's like causing you even to go deeper into debt, is what I feel like. Okay, if this is like a school situation, I feel like you're trying the best that you can do in terms of trying to pay off your student loans. I feel like you're having some difficulty with that, but you are looking into financial aid. If this is like you going back to school, you're looking into financial aid, okay, because you want to further your education. With this, I also feel like you're changing your major with this as well. Like, for example, if you were an education major, you're now going into like forensic science or vice versa. All right, something just completely different from what you're used to. All right, so changes there on the financial front in terms of even the kind of work that you do. Like somebody could have been like a firefighter and all of a sudden like they like do social work or something like that. Just a drastic change in terms of where your finances come from. All right, you could possibly even be asking someone for money All right. If this is like this feels like a charity situation to me also, okay? You could be asking someone for money, but I feel like you didn't really want to. You didn't know what else to do though. You had no choice but to ask this other person for money. It could be a Leo, all right? Like a Leo sun moon rising, but I feel a very strong Leo energy with this, because even as I look at the card, these are palm trees here, and I think about Leo, and I think about the brown here and lion. Like there's a lot of like, I don't know, for some reason like an island scene like this makes me think about Leo. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Leo, all right? But this person is very fast moving. They're hard to catch is what I feel like too with this card, all right? And they may even actually owe you money, is why they're like disappearing. They're like in and out, disappearing from you. All right. With this, I feel like postpartum depression too with this. So you could be pregnant. Okay. You could be finding out that you're pregnant by this Leo. All right. If so, and they're trying to dip away from the scene, is what I feel like too. Okay. You need money now. You're pregnant and you need money from them. They're not trying to give it to you right now because they might not actually know that you're pregnant. You could be hiding it from them for whatever reason. Okay. Let me see here. In your third position, you have the present. This is what you're dealing with right now. You have the two of air. All right. So I do feel like you could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or like I said, this could be like their sun, moon, and rising. If this is a Leo that you're dealing with again. With this, I do feel some kind of procrastination in terms of a relationship. Someone's waiting for you to express how you feel about them. I feel like you've tried to, but for some reason, they're not really seeing it. This feels like to me they really want you to say, I'm into you, I want you, like those exact words, instead of you really like tiptoeing around them and trying to make it seem, trying to give them clues. All right, you could have like went to visit them a lot. You could have been going to like spend time with them, etc. But for some reason, they're not picking it up, or you're not picking up that either they don't want you around or they want you to say something to them. Like I feel like they know that you love them though. They know you love them, but they want you to say the exact words is I want you, is what this feels like to me, okay? And that's what you're dealing with in the now. All right. In your fourth position in your future, you have the Ace of Cups. New beginnings in love, okay? Love relationships. All right. With this, you're getting something done in terms of like finalizing divorce papers. You could have had to get a divorce taken care of in order to move on with someone else. All right. You had to do this first, okay? You can't be married and try to marry somebody else. That's not going to work out that way. All right. So with this, I also feel like you're finishing school. I get school a lot with this card as well. But through school, you're also meeting someone new and exciting, all right? This feels very relationship oriented. You could be marrying someone and moving away with them, farther away from them. I'm feeling like possibly California. All right, if you're thinking about moving to California, you're moving there with them. All right, and you're starting new is what I feel like. You're starting a family. You're happy. I feel like you came out of some rocky situations in the past, and someone literally came out of nowhere and swept you off your feet, offered you a new job, offered you a new relationship, offered you stability, and now you're happy, and now you can start a family, and you can heal now is what it feels like to me, okay? With this, I also feel like some of you are traveling solo. You are traveling alone. All right. Even though it's a Cups card, you could be falling in love with yourself. All right. You're falling in love with who you are, loving what you do, especially the kind of work that you do. All right. I feel like you are a people pleaser. You do take care of others. You are like, instead of me first, you are others first. Like you think more selfless. You think more on the selfish front than anything. And that's what's going to get you far in your future. Having those characteristics, okay? In your fifth position, you have the Four of Air here. All right? This has a lot to do with me, like a retreating, okay? But I feel like you also are... I'm feeling social media attacks here based on whatever new beginning that you decided to take on. There's some kind of issue. I feel like you're dealing with a lot of jealousy right now also, okay? People don't like people don't like to see you happy. There's someone around you that's not liking your happiness right now. They're very jealous, envious, etc. They could be trying to steal ideas from you, steal from you. All right. With this, I also feel like someone's trying to steal your heart that you're not really attracted to, and it's all about using your instincts with this person too. They're a bit they're not the kind of person that you want to deal with. For some of you are dealing with someone who's a bit toxic, that I feel like trying to come back from the past and trying to win you over again, and you're not having it. But every time, this is so interesting, every time I read for Cancer, I pick up this same relationship from the past that keeps returning for you all the time. I keep picking up that energy, and it just makes it seem like, it seems to me like it's a very karmic relationship that needs to be broken. To be honest, I'm tired of telling you to let go of this person from the past. I just keep picking up that energy all the time. They're burdening you, okay? They're not going to change. Let it go. All right, let them go. Let them learn and live on their own, is what I feel like with this energy, okay? And they come back and they attack you from all ends. They could be verbally abusing you, physically also, not to the point where you're like jacked up. I feel like, you know, verbal abuse, possibly even like I'm feeling like maybe slaps in the face, like a punch somewhere, like a hit on the arm, like that kind of feeling is what I be careful of. Abusive people coming back from the past. You don't need that in your life anymore. It's like trying to see the good in something that's just dead and gone, and it's just not working out anymore. All right, it's just not working out. It's done. The relationship is done. It's not healing. It's not going anywhere, okay? Use your instincts about that relationship, all right? In your sixth position, your accomplishments, you have the 8 of Air. Interesting here, because with that relationship, and with this being an accomplishment, very interesting to me. I feel like if this is going to be something you feel you succeeded in getting rid of someone, but it's making you tear up inside. You could be tearing up inside literally. All right, in terms of like you crying a lot, you know, they cause you some pain. All right, they caused you a lot of pain. All right, I don't feel like this is someone that went away physically, like passed. I feel like this is like someone that is making you, they keep coming back and they're causing you pain. Like they're hurting you, like hurting your heart, okay, hurting your mind, you know, like they're just, I feel like they're dumping your burdens on you. You feel trapped. You don't know what to do with them, and they just keep coming back. That's the energy that I pick up off of this for you, okay? With this, I feel like Air has to do a lot with mental to me as well. I feel like you're tired of your repetitive thoughts. You're tired of the constant thinking, all right? But I feel like you're letting that go now. You're moving forward, though, all right? You feel very trapped. All right, but it's more like you coming out of feeling trapped, okay? In your 7th position, you have the 2 of Water here. All right, this is a relationship. This is a good, healthy relationship. All right, with this, I feel like you're trying to tell someone the truth. All right, or they could be trying to tell you the truth, and I feel like it's a bit shocking, but it's a good shock. All right, this could be a marriage proposal. You could be telling someone you're pregnant, or you could be telling someone that, you know, if you're unable to get pregnant, you can be telling them that as well, and it's causing some sadness on the other person's part and your part as well too. But I feel like you weren't ready to have kids though. You weren't ready yet. I think you wanted to wait. Like if you're like 22 or something, you wanted to wait till you were at least 25, 26, etc. All right, possibly even 27. You just want to wait a little bit. Like someone's like rushing a relationship too quickly is what I feel like. Okay, like all right, come on, let's try to have a baby. You know, like but you're like, no, I'm not ready yet. All right. If this is you that's doing this to someone else, I feel like they're willing to try with you, but they're willing to try, but I feel like if you tried the first time with them and it doesn't work and then you go back to them again, they're not going to want to do it. So it's almost like getting this person right at the right time. Kind of like ovulation. When I look at this, I think about ovulation because these look like baby, like seahorses to me. So I do feel like, and there's water around them. Check your ovulation periods, like when you're ovulating, okay? If you just like got off your menstrual cycle or something, you know, in about like a week or so, check your check to see if when you're ovulating. I know Mondays are a good time to like conceive. Like Monday is moon day. Like they say that's a great day to conceive. You're trying to. All right. I keep picking up that postpartum depression. So yeah, somebody could have just had a baby. All right, and they're going through that right now. Or if this is not being able to have any, then after having had like a hysterectomy or something, that's the kind of like I'm feeling like there's some kind of depression on your part and on your partner's part in terms of trying to have a baby right now. Okay, with this, I do feel like someone is also willing to try in vitro. All right, so that's a good thing, or surrogacy, adoption. All right. I'm also feeling like Planned Parenthood. Someone is looking into those things. All right, but you have help. But that's all about your spiritual self also. So with that, anytime having a child is this very spiritual experience to me. All right, with this, I do feel like I'm thinking about Mother Mary for some reason now, and I'm thinking about Immaculate Conception. All right, is what comes to mind when I think of this as well too. So I feel like there's this kind of like wishful thinking in terms of if you are having difficulty conceiving, there's like this wish to have a child the same way Mary did, like through Immaculate Conception, like getting pregnant without doing anything. I think that's what you're wishing. All right, or you're in a situation like that where you just can't believe that you're pregnant, like you got pregnant and you don't understand how, because like you didn't have any symptoms, etc. Okay. Sorry, I had to take a breath. In your 8th position, you have your mentality. You have the 9 of Earth here. Enjoying the fruits of your labor. Okay. With this, not only are you enjoying what you have settled down with, but you are planting the seeds for more. And when I say planting the seeds, some of you possibly are really trying to plan a family here. All right. With this, you are taking out some loans possibly to put down on a house. If you do have the house already, you're getting the house ready to like move into, buying furniture, etc. Okay. With this, someone could actually even be creating a will, is what I feel like too. Okay, there's some type of will creation going on here for you as well. Okay. So that is a good thinking. That is a good way to think, because you want to be able to leave your kids something after you're gone. Okay, that's a very good way to be thinking, actually. All right. Your 9th position, you have the Sun. The Sun is always signifies like successful energies to me, and I also look at it as literally going outside and enjoying the sun, like enjoying the environment. I also feel there's a need to be outside more for you. All right. With this, I just feel like someone could be traveling to somewhere. I'm feeling like southeast, some southeast traveling that's going on here. All right. I'm feeling that possibly someone is going to Canada as well. They just want to take a break and get away for a little bit. Canada is a good place to go. I went to Canada when I was like 5 years old. All right. It was far, far away from where I am right now. But Canada would be a good trip to take. And I feel like in Canada right now is probably really sunny and nice. Because I'm looking at the card and I'm like, somebody's buying tickets, packing bags and traveling to Canada. It's almost like someone just picked up and left their family out of nowhere. But, they'll see their family again. They're just taking a break right now. All right. They could be taking a break with a beautiful partner. All right. Just getting away. Taking the time to get away. All right. So in your resolution, you have Yemanya. Yemanya is the Empress. Okay. This is a motherly figure. This could be you being very motherly. All right. If you are pregnant, you are taking care of your unborn child, or you're nurturing the little tiny fetus that's inside of you if you are pregnant. This feels to me pregnancy uncertainty. All right. You're not sure what it's going to be like. It's new to you if you are pregnant, or this is just you really thinking about, okay, if I can't get pregnant, when will I be able to? Like, when this feels more to me like, planning to, like I said, planting the seeds as to when you will be able to conceive properly. Okay. All right. So I just feel like what you're doing here feels a lot of relationship and financial planning in terms of when you want to finally get ready to settle down and have a child. is what it feels like to me, okay? And you want to finish school, you might want to just finish school first before you decide to have a family, is what it feels like also. All right, if not a family, I do feel like you're being motherly to someone who does not have a mother, or who just recently lost their mother or a motherly figure around them, okay? So there's that feeling of just needing to be there, needing to be like a mother to someone else. All right, so all right then, Cancer, that concludes your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it, and most importantly, I hope that it was beneficial to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Also, if you would like a private reading with me, my information is on my main page on my channel. All right then, Cancer, take care. Bye.